The man stood on the Brooklyn subway platform at 2:17 a.m., holding a brown paper bag like it weighed more than his entire past. Inside, it was something he hadn't seen in 20 years. A train roared past, the wind slapping his coat. And for a second he thought about letting go, dropping the bag and walking away, just like he always had, just like he'd learned to do. Then a voice behind him said, "Sir, you dropped this." He turned. The boy couldn't have been older than 12. Thin jacket. Worn-out sneakers. Eyes too sharp for someone that young, the kind of eyes that had already seen too much. The man looked down. The bag was still in his hand. The boy was lying. And somehow, that lie made the man pause. "You hungry?" the man asked. The boy hesitated, then nodded. They sat on a cold metal bench near a closed coffee stand. The man pulled a sandwich from the bag and handed it over. The boy ate fast, like he was afraid it might disappear if he slowed down. "What's your name?" the man asked. The boy swallowed. Lucas. The name hit him harder than the wind. 20 years earlier, the man had been someone else. Back then, he was a social worker in Ohio. Low pay, long hours, no recognition, but he had one rule he never broke. Never turn away a child asking for help. One winter night, a boy showed up at his office after hours. Bruised hands. Torn hoodie. No parents. No place to go. The man broke the rules. Bought him food. Let him sleep on the office couch. Made calls he wasn't authorized to make. That boy's name had also been Lucas. Helping him destroyed everything. A single accusation ever proven ended his career. No job. No references. No future. He disappeared, changed cities, changed his name. Learned how to survive by staying invisible. And now, here was another Lucas. Sitting beside him on a subway bench at 2:17 a.m., "Where's your family?" the man asked. The boy shrugged. "Foster homes. They never last." A train announcement echoed, but the man barely heard it. "Do you know your father's name?" he asked quietly. The boy nodded. "They said he died. But my mum told me once. His name was Ethan." The man felt the ground disappear beneath him. He looked at the boy, again. Really looked. The same crooked eyebrow. The same small dimple on the left cheek. This wasn't coincidence. This was his son. "I can help you," Ethan said, his voice barely steady. "But only if you trust me." Lucas looked at him with the expression of someone who had been promised too much before. "Everyone says that." Ethan reached into the bag and pulled out an old folded letter, yellowed with time. "I wrote this years ago," he said. "I never sent it." Lucas read the first line out loud. "If you ever need me, I'll be there, no matter what it costs." Lucas looked up, tears forming. "You really mean that?" "I lost everything once for doing the right thing," Ethan said. "I won't lose you too." That night, Ethan didn't walk away. He stayed. Months later, a judge studied the case file in silence, then looked up and said, "This is what responsibility looks like." Ethan walked out of the courthouse holding Lucas's hand, sunlight washing over them like forgiveness. Sometimes kindness doesn't change your life immediately, sometimes it waits 20 years. Just to find you again on a subway platform at 2:17 a.m.